Welcome to Anxiety Pool.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza.
You think so?
Yes.
That's a
Without
bold
a doubt.
statement to open the podcast with.
Without a doubt. Mellow Mushroom is my favorite pizza. I don't care what anyone else says. I don't care if some fucking New Yorker comes in and says, oh, my pizza caught guy down on 5th. I don't give a fuck, okay? He hasn't had Mellow Mushroom.
What if he has had mellow mushroom?
He's a liar. He's a lying piece of shit.
Have you ever had New York pizza?
Yes.
Like real, like out of a dollar slice bodega on the side of the road?
Yes.
How was it?
It was awful. It's worse than that Sbarro place at like the mall.
Nah, there's no way. You didn't have good New York style pizza then. Like I've had good, proper New York style pizza, and it's my favorite. That's why I love Grandma's. The only thing that Mellow Mushroom has going for it is its proprietary crust recipe. That's it. That's it. And it's expensive.
But it's so fucking good. Are you telling me you don't like the crust?
No, I do, but it's not game changing. That like pretzel hybrid crust, whatever the fuck that they do. It's not like the most eye boggling thing. Just in terms of their prices and their availability of toppings and things like that. You know, I'm much.
Okay, so around here, who has the best pizza in your opinion?
I think Grandma's New York pizza is pretty fucking good. Like it's the perfect consistency of sauce, cheese, and crust for me. But that's personal preference, you know. I don't think you can come out and say that.
If we did a blindfolded taste test,
yeah,
with like
I could tell Mellow
Domino's,
Mushroom
Papa
100%.
John's, Pizza Hut, Mellow Mushroom,
I
and
could tell
Grandma's.
Pizza Hut
would you be
100%.
able? Would you be able to tell me which one's Grandma's?
I would mix up. Yes, absolutely. But I would definitely mix up Domino's and Papa John's. Pizza Hut, I could tell you because obviously we worked there for so long.
Yes.
And then Mellow Mushroom.
As soon as you bite into that sponge crust, you're like, "Yep, that's it. That's vomit."
Yep. And then Mellow Mushroom has the most identifiable of all crusts. But yeah, I think Grandma to me for me is the perfect ratio.
Grandma's is good. Grandma's is good.
It's just good, solid, easy, simple, thin New York style pizza. You know, you can fold it. It's not a mess. It's easy. You can just like grab a fucking slice, stick your finger in the middle, stick your two on the side, and whoop, and get you a little fold, and then there you go.
That's it. That's it. That's all you got.
Shit going everywhere. You're not dropping toppings all over the place. You know, it's like properly made. They make it in a real brick oven pizza, so it's got that like kind of real like smoky brick kind of. Yeah.
That fucking we haven't cleaned the floor of the oven in years thing.
Oh yeah, give me that black goo all over the bottom. That black carbon shavings or whatever the fuck. I want it. I need it in my body.
In your body?
In my body. So we're gonna do a short. Welcome to episode 43. We're gonna do we're gonna do a short little one today because we had quite the day. Teaching Nicholas this afternoon how to change the oil on his car, even though I technically just did everything.
He did everything. I probably could have watched a YouTube video and done it myself, but I mean, it's just he had the tools. He had the experience.
Yeah.
He had everything I needed to get the job done. On top of that, I did call the shop because I made the comment like, dude, I could just get it done for $20 fucking. Not true, because my car's newer and it does take the synthetic oil.
Yeah.
So when I called them, he was like, yeah, dude, it'd be like $80. So technically it was cheaper.
Nice. Yeah. See, if you just keep going, because like I got lucky and I completely forgot about the deals. But yeah, you're supposed to go and look at the month or the weekly ad, because they almost always do a deal on oil and an oil filter. Like, and that's what I got on mine.
AutoZone?
So, yeah. Or no, we were at Advanced.
Oh, we were at Advanced Auto.
Yeah, that was in Advanced. Yeah,
I got you.
They got good deals on that. So mine was $40 something. It's half the price of what.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I used that full synthetic high mileage stuff too, like high performance, high mileage Castrol Edge. So much cheaper for me. I hope I got the right oil. Just got paranoid in my head for some reason that I grabbed the wrong oil.
it's those stupid anxious thoughts.
Right.
Like when you're at the airport and you're like, I know that I don't do cocaine, but what if they find a brick of cocaine in my bag?
Yeah. Or
stupid shit like that.
When I'm leaving the shop after closing up, like I'm sitting there thinking, did I lock the door?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I hate it. Uncertainty.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Life goes on, man.
Life goes on
Okay.
always.
I don't know why I wanted to start singing A Whole New World.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Go,
like that one
go
a
ahead.
lot.
Yeah, just keep going.
No, that's all I know. That's
All right, so we're just gonna do some of these questions. We're gonna burn through them. We've been using this list for like the past 4 weeks, so let's just try and
just get her done.
yeah, let's get it done before 52, and then we're gonna do a fun little special for episode 52, 1 year of us podcasting. So make sure you hit that subscribe button or the follow button or whatever, so you get updated on new uploads.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have something planned for that. So
Maybe. Oh yeah, I'm Robo Jesus 2K16.
yep.
That's a
Nice to meet you.
banana farmer.
Hey, how you doing?
Uh,
Banana farmer, banana hoarder.
Yep, banana
Mhm.
sucker.
There we go. Make it awkward. Yeehaw. First question.
First question. I don't know if you can. I don't know. It's a very weird one. It's literally where did or slash do you go to school? I don't know if you really want to say, or if we should say. But I mean, I'll say what high school I graduated from. I graduated Lambert.
Yeah, we graduated Lambert.
Yeah,
Yeehaw.
why not? Hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em horns.
Yeah. Speaking of school, what was your favorite subject?
I mean, like none of them.
I think mine
Math.
was
It was math.
Really, I hated math.
Yeah.
I think mine was science. I really like science, but I would say if you want to like if you're talking core, it was science. Like of the electives, I really liked engineering,
Yeah.
building like catapults and doing 3D modeling and shit like that. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, I wish I had done the 4th year of that. The 4th year was badass. I probably would have opened up my own company with that, because one of the things you did for senior year is you were allowed to like use the tools. You could buy like materials and stuff, and then you could make things and then sell them, and you keep the money for them. And like the teacher Tarantino would help you set up your business. So
Oh, nice. That's cool.
yeah, one of the guys when I was in junior year, one of the guys that was using the warehouse or the workshop when I was working, like when I would go in the morning and just hang out with Tarantino, he made cornhole boards, custom cornhole boards, like made to order with like your favorite team or whatever on them.
Nice.
Yeah, and he made a shitload of money. He sold them for like 60, $70 a pop, and he spent like maybe $10, $15 in materials to make them.
Per like per board or like per set.
Per set, I think. Yeah.
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 Did he paint them and all that shit?
Yeah, he did pure paint. He did his own painting and stuff. He would do like stencils and stuff. He had we had a CNC router that you could use. So for some of them, he would like one of them he did the Georgia G on the board. Yeah. And so he had indented the Georgia G, painted it, and then he had put a clear thing of resin on it so that the things would slide.
Yeah.
Oops.
It
Yeah.
gives it a nice shine too.
Right, yeah, it had a cool texture and a nice shine, yeah. So I don't know, and then another dude did just like deck chairs, just made his
Deck
own
chairs.
deck chairs, yeah.
Those are nice.
I wish I would have got to do something like that, because maybe I would have done it and been like, oh, this is awesome, and then made a bunch of money, and then that would have been what I did,
And then you would have been a woodworker for the rest of your life.
Right, absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. I like that flag
gotcha.
just slowly.
Yeah, so like there's 3 fans in this room going on right now. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but ceiling fan and then like 2 oscillating fans over by the door. And yeah, I need to get all this shit off the wall. The only poster I like is this one right here.
Oh, you
The-
just lagged hard.
This one. You can't really see it, but it's like some dude getting knighted by a princess. Some like ancient ass shit, but it's like
Cool.
the coolest poster he has.
Nice, nice.
I'll keep that one.
What was your least favorite subject?
Fucking lit.
Oh
I hate writing essays.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
really hate writing essays.
I think I agree with you. Yeah, and reading.
And what's up with every lit teacher just being an absolute cunt? Like,
No, I haven't experienced that. Candela was a blast.
okay, he is like the only exception I've ever heard of.
Cole Bush wasn't bad. Colbush was a great guy. Colbush, I gamed Colbush my entire senior year. I was working at Publix at the time, and our hours were hosted online. And so every day, every week, when our hours got posted, I would go in and use the HTTP editor in Chrome and change my hours so that it looked like literally as soon as I got off the clock, like from work or from school, I had to go straight to work, and I worked the whole night until like 1 a.m. And would do that like 6 days a week. And so
Mm.
I told him, I was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't get my essay done. I just didn't have time. I'm working so fucking hard. I need to pay my bills and stuff. And he was like, dude, you're super like rock on, like go good for you. Like, you know, you're working hard, you're supporting your family and stuff. Yeah. And actuality,
Rock
like
on.
I was literally only, I don't know how he didn't think about it, because legally someone under the age of 18 can't work more than 40 hours a week.
I didn't
So
even know that. Is that Georgia or nation?
I don't know if it's
Nationwide.
nation, but I know it's Georgia, definitely. Yeah, if you're under the age of 18, you legally can't work more than 40 hours a week. So like that was how it worked at Discount. When I worked there at Discount, we'd have like these young kids that were working with us that were in high school, and they would just come in and work after they got off of high school.
Yeah.
And yeah, if they got close to 40 hours a week, they made you clock out. Like as soon as you hit 40, they're like, "All right, clock out." Because if they go 1 hour over, or no, maybe it's not a law now that I think about it. Because if you
They
go
just didn't want to pay you overtime.
exactly, because I think the company has to pay tax on the overtime hours, even though you don't necessarily get them all.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was something about they have to technically pay you like a full-time employee or something. I don't know. It's something like that. I don't think it's a law, but it was the same thing at Publix, and it was the same thing at Discount. They wouldn't let me go over 40 hours since I was under the age of 18.
I gotcha.
But
I mean,
what? I can't even remember what we were talking about.
lit sucked. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah.
couldn't finagle any of my teachers. Like it was me lying, and that was it. If they decided to contact my parents, which they did like all the time, my dad was in the loop like 24/7 because I
Ah,
was a
damn.
turd in the later years. And I mean, any time something happened, she would fucking call him, because there was one time where I've told this story to you so many times, but fucking one of the assignments was to write a college application letter, and it was a summative grade, and I straight up like I just didn't do it, and I didn't
Oh,
turn
I
it
remember
in.
those. I remember this.
Yeah, a week went by, and she was like, "Nick, where's your fucking application letter?" And I was like, "That doesn't apply to me. I'm not going to college." And she fucking lost it. She called my dad immediately. I got home, and my dad didn't beat my ass or anything because I was 17, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I told me to go to my room. He was just disappointed. He
Damn.
was like, "Why didn't you do it? I don't get why you just can't do things."
I had like 5 missing summative grades or whatever, those big ones. It
Oh
was like
yeah,
essays or something, or one was a project. And then I had a couple of small stuff missing. Like I literally didn't do anything that whole year in Britlit. And finally, like towards the last 3 or 4 weeks of school, Colbush came up to me and was like, "Hey Mason, I know you're busy, but I need you to just do this one assignment. Whatever you get on this assignment, I will put that grade in for all your missing grades." And so like I didn't want to like do it perfectly and get 100, and like obviously look
yeah.
right. So I just like kind of did it like as best as like best as I can. Sorry, dude. But I still like technically completed it. It just was like, it felt a little half-assed. And then yeah, he
Hmm.
gave me like an 87 on it, and he put an 87 on my grade. So I got like a B plus for the year in that in that class for doing
Nice.
nothing. I was so proud of myself.
I'd be proud of you.
Good days. Those were the good days.
Those were the good days.
What was the first thing you would do after school?
Well, I was grounded all the fucking time,
Yeah.
so I would go like straight home and lock myself in my room.
Mm.
Um, senior year, senior year, I was with my mom full time. I wasn't going to my dad's, so I
Mm.
had my PC and we played games literally all the time.
Yeah.
I think dude, that's like when I started playing For Honor. That's what ruined my life. That's
Yeah, for me it was mainly just coming home playing games, yeah, and then sometimes depending on what job I had, some usually would like with I did a lot of Pizza Hut in high school, Publix too, right after I'd get off school, just go home, get my uniform, and drive to Publix. Then I
Hmm.
worked there for 4 or 5 hours. Let's see. What do you do? What's the first thing you do after you get home from work?
Uh, oh, I take a shit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, when I get home from work now, I mean, I get home super fucking late now. So usually, I take off all my clothes and fucking go to bed.
Mm.
Sometimes I'll hop on games, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll shower, sometimes I won't. But majority of the time, I end up in bed like almost immediately.
First thing I do every day after I get off work is smoke a bowl.
Oh well.
Yep. Every time. Drive home, drive into the driveway, park it up, bust out the box. Start
Bust out the
schmonking.
box.
Yep, start schmonking.
That's all
Were
you
you
need.
were you the class clown or the teacher's pet?
I was the class clown more than I was the teacher's pet, but at the same time, I was very quiet.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think
I
it's
don't
just
think I was
just-
majority class clown.
right. I think it's more of a question of which way do you lean.
Class clown, 100%.
Yeah, I think the same. Yeah. I guess we can. Well, yeah. I don't know. What do you do for a living? I guess we could say. You don't have to say what business you work for, but
Right now, I am an assistant general manager or membership manager at a gym.
nice.
I work 4 days a week, 4 10-hour shifts.
I don't think you needed to say that.
Whatever.
I'm a manager at a vape shop. Done. What's your dream job?
Stand-up comedian.
Really?
Pipe dream. If we're talking pipe dream, it's stand-up comedian.
Why is that a pipe dream?
I don't know. Hey, I don't believe in myself. Fuck off. That's my battle. Fuck.
That's awful. You don't even believe in yourself.
What's your dream job, huh?
Um,
Fucking skydiving instructor?
No, I want to own like just a bunch of side income businesses, and so I don't have to work the rest of my life.
That's pretty cool.
Right?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just get enough money to buy like some things that I barely have to maintain, like work once a month or some shit like that. Or just like be a super large like shareholder in a hyper successful company, and I just collect checks every month.
Just like buy a quarter of Tesla and
There you
just
go, yeah.
retire.
Yeah, or like I don't know, some crazy new startup company that like finds the cure to cancer or something.
Oh, yeah. Those people die though.
Yeah, that's true. This is definitely true. Yep. Anybody who
Alright.
uh-oh, yeah, am I in trouble? Man, I'm tired. So much physical activity today.
I know you did a lot.
If you had 10 million, would you still be working / going to school?
No.
I think
If
I
I
still
inve-
would.
If I invest that right, no.
I would still work. Absolutely. I would still, because you would
At
get
the beginning,
so
I would.
bored. You would get
At the
so bored.
Yeah.
Like, because think about how poorly you use your time now.
I would want it. Okay, so realistically, if I got 10 million out of nowhere, untaxed, straight cash.
Yeah.
The first thing I would do is find me some kind of government job. I don't care how shitty it is. I don't care what it is. Like if I worked for the city,
Mhm.
like my stepdad does, just so I could get the benefits. That's all I would want out of it, are good benefits.
Yeah.
And then I would invest the 10 mil doing something. I'd probably invest 5 of it doing something. I don't know, rental properties or whatever, like we've talked about in the past.
Yeah.
And then I would just sit on 5.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it, definitely. It's just property is one of the best investments because at the end of the day, some companies die, some companies thrive, but it
Property
takes
is always there.
well, it's not always there. It takes something biblical to like a hurricane or a flood or something like that to
No, I
actually
know
take down your
that.
property. So don't ever assume that it won't happen because that's when it will. But
No, I'm not buying 8 houses in Puerto Rico just to have them demolished by the next hurricane.
buy 16 properties in Haiti.
Yes.
Just fucking or the coast of Florida or something. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, those would sell good though, definitely.
Mhm.
Beachfront properties in Florida. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you make a killing on like Airbnb or something.
But what about you? Still just working in general? Nothing crazy?
Yeah, I mean, I would probably do the same exact thing, you know, just
Yeah.
I would continue to work just to have something to do during the day, but it's like a massive, massive weight lifted off your shoulders knowing that you like really
You're
are
taken care of.
right, you're fully financially stable, like without a
Yeah.
doubt. You know, there's
Hmm.
literally nothing within the next, 10 years that could come up that would like entirely bankrupt you with fucking $5 million just hanging around in a bank
I,
account, you know?
I feel like you would get it, and then you would immediately go like, okay, this amount is for guns.
Nah, if I got 10 mil, I would right away, like you said, I'd probably take 2 million of it and put it in a savings account of some kind. Just like a secure savings account. Just give me small little banking dividend checks, because that $2 million, like, let's see. Let me look this up. What's according to creditunions.com, the industry average of dividends to income ratio was 9.5%.
Really?
Yeah. So let's say I got let's see. Oh, come on, calculator. So you put 2 mil in there. 2 million times 1.95. Or no, that 1.095. 2 million.
1.0.
Jesus. Times 0. Oh God. 2 million times
Math was probably one of my
1.095.
least
I
favorite.
fucking hated math. Yeah, so if you have $2 million in the bank account, every year you're getting $190,000 in pure dividend just for having that kind of money stored in your credit or in my credit union, which is what I use.
Yeah.
Banks would be different, I would assume.
Oh yeah. If I had an extreme amount of cheddar, I would go straight credit union. I'd fuck all these banks.
Yeah. Yeah, because you could live off of $190,000 a year. You actually could. You could live off your dividends.
That's it. That's the passive. Fuck rental properties. That's the passive income. What if
Yeah,
I put 10 in there? What if I put 10?
Let's see what happens if you put 10. It would probably be 950,000, wouldn't it? Let's see.
Maybe.
Times 1.095. Yeah, $950,000 a year. So $10 million in the bank at a credit union with some of these, it says, as for credit unions with assets between 1 billion and 10 billion, it's 10.5. So yeah, you could get at least $1 million a year if you had enough money in there. Just from just having it sit there. That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like I'm not working. I'm not. I don't care how bored I get. That's.
Yeah, if you could properly use your time, if you could pick up a bunch of hobbies, start exercising.
That's probably what I would do.
more,
I would. I would try. I would travel a lot more.
travel, yeah.
I would travel a lot more. I'd probably become a cringy ass photographer. To be
Nice.
honest.
Create a blog or something where you post your own photos.
Yeah, yeah. Or I become who's that bald guy that we see on YouTube podcasts all the time? That like he lives in Austria or some shit because he hates the US and he talks about fucking alpha males and like he shits on women and do you know who I'm talking
Andrew
about?
Tate.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, I think pretty sure he's a fraud.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with the way he talks, I'm pretty sure he's a fucking fraud.
someone posted a picture of him like shirtless, not muscular, and someone was like, "We all hate this dude. Can we be honest, please?"
He's he was an American British kickboxer.
And then out of nowhere, he was just like, "Oh, bro, stop complaining." And then the internet blew up.
I mean, look, some of the things he say, like, they make sense, sure. But
Yeah.
I just feel like he goes about it the wrong way. You know,
I'm not. I'm all for hearing something motivational, but when it gets like too aggressive, I kind of back off.
right? It's like it now makes you feel like this dude's just like, I'm not gonna listen to this guy because he's obviously a scumbag. He's like, you're all mad at me because I'm obviously better. I'm the alpha male. I'm fit. I'm rich. I got women all over me. You got nothing. You're terrible. You're garbage. You're shit. And it's like,
I'm like,
bro,
damn, Andrew, stop.
whereas like Jordan B. Peterson is like, hey man, just go over here and clean your room and your life is just gonna get so much better. Take
Stop
these
being
small
sad.
steps. Yeah.
Stop being
Fight your
sad.
own battles in your mind, man. And it's like,
I love Jordan Peterson.
right.
I love him.
He's like actually constructive criticism. This one is like, I don't know. I guess some people are affected by different things different ways. You know, some people need that tough love, I suppose, but not from some random fucking douche on the internet, dude. Like that's doesn't make me want to listen to him at all. Like literally at all. He's ugly as fuck too. He looks like a Nazi. Like
He
he
looks like a Nazi.
he totally could have a swastika tattoo on the side of his head. And like it wouldn't be out of character for him.
Wow. Okay, so we're attacking Andrew Tate.
No, dude. It's whatever, man. I don't give a shit about what
yeah,
you do.
no. I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
care.
we're just
talking
poking fun.
about personal preferences. That's all.
shit,
We're
yeah.
not. Yeah, that's all. That's all, man. And you know, one day down the road, this will get cut, and Andrew
Yep.
Tate will come for us.
Yep.
Whatever.
Can't wait.
I
Bring
can't
it
wait to
on.
blow up from it.
Right. Bring it on. Oh shit. All right, what's the next
Next.
one? What was your least favorite job that you've ever had?
Damn. That's a hard question. Because I
think-
can't remember Target that much. I got drama from this new job. And then I mean, like, I am scarred from the last job I had.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, like, least favorite. I guess it was my last job at the warehouse. Just
That's
because of like it got so boring.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Was the warehouse? I think the warehouse was one of my least favorite jobs, if not the least. Because I mean, at least at the other locations, like I could enjoy the people a lot more. You know, like
Yeah.
there was a lot of disconnect between me and all the members of the warehouse. You know, simply because of my skin color. Unfortunately, we were the minority in that warehouse, definitely. And so this was like at the time where all this race shit's going around. Like we had just had a few months ago. Who's that kid that got kneeled on?
Oh God.
That had like just happened, remember? And so like the divide between white and black people was massive at that point. And you know,
Oh.
we were literally, you remember his name?
It wasn't Floyd. It wasn't George Floyd, was it?
I think it was Floyd, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it was Floyd. Yeah. We won't get into that, but like, you know, it was around that time. So there was a lot of like racism being
yes.
propagated around the United States at that time. And yeah, it was just I felt like I got along with everybody, you know, but it's like you never really could have that full on connection. And especially because of the department that I was working in, there were only 2 people working at a time. Like if
Yeah.
I was lucky, one, you know, if I was lucky, I got one person over there, and then one of the shitty, awful manager who did nothing that shouldn't have been given that position at all, honestly. But it was awful. It was boring. It was dull. I hated that I couldn't wear headphones. That was just stupid to me. You know, if you're not a retard, you look both ways when you walk. It's like crossing a road. You
Yeah.
look both fucking ways when you cross. You know, that's the only like real safety reason that you wouldn't want to have headphones, is so you can have like some decent situational awareness. But the fact that they wouldn't even let me have that neck thing, those neck headphones where it's like you just wear it around your neck and it's speakers right here that just project up audio into your ears, but your ears are
Yeah.
still completely open. They wouldn't let me
Mhm.
have that either. Or they wouldn't let me have my own speakers at my computer station because
Nope.
the scumbag over in the other department like had taken it away from them, and so the world has to be fair because they lost their privileges. We can't have ours because they were complaining. And it's like, oh man, there was so much bullshit going on at their warehouse. I've literally never had a job that was so annoying. So
when you work with lower class individuals and or I'm just saying as a whole, it doesn't matter
Right.
who came in there, what race they were, what they believed in. It didn't matter, dude. The job was a full-time job
Mhm.
with no benefits
Yeah.
that paid minimal hourly money.
Yep.
You get low class individuals there. It's plain and simple. But I mean, like working with them or working with people under the age of 18, like college kids or high schoolers, all you're gonna get is drama and people with sensitive fucking feelings. Like
Yep.
that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get.
Yep. It was obnoxious. It was definitely obnoxious. All right, let's see. What is something that you have gotten in trouble for at school or work? Just bring up like I don't know, like what, not like the biggest one, but maybe the biggest one. I don't know.
You
Something
go first. I'm
something you
thinking.
find interesting. Um, I mean, obviously, one of the biggest ones was me locking a customer's keys in their car at Discount Tire. This dude had come in for a flat repair, and his big ass lifted like I don't know, 2004 Dodge, 1500 or something.
I can
And
imagine the person.
yeah, and so yeah, is he obviously, he looks like he dips. He's wearing camo pants and a fucking, a flat or the most curved fucking hat you've ever seen.
Yes.
Fucking spitting into a bottle. And he
Yep.
comes in for a flat repair, and we take his tire off, and we're fucking with it. And I remember we were standing around for like we were working on that thing for probably about an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And we finally like get the tire back on, and we get everything like back going. And I think like the problem was we weren't like really allowed to put the tire back on because it was unsafe or whatever. And so we had to talk back and forth with the dude, and finally dude's like, all right, dude, look, I'm not buying any fucking tires, just put that shit on, like I gotta go. So I turned the keys on, I turned the sensor on, and then I turned the keys off and I go to do the horn
Yep.
mode. I get out of the car, and like just out of habit, I slam the door, and when I slam the door, it goes,
Oh.
and I'm like, no fucking way. And I pull on the door,
Ah.
and it's fucking locked. So of course this dude's been waiting around for an hour and 45 minutes now, trying to get out of here just because he came in for a 30-minute flat repair. And then I have to go up to the front and tell the manager, and I'm like, hey, I might have locked the keys in the car. So
Oh my god.
he had to call a locksmith that we had on hand, and it took him an hour to get here, and then it took him about 15 minutes to get the fucking thing open. So that guy ended up hanging out for way longer than he wanted to. I got my ass reamed for that one.
Hey, life hack for anybody that doesn't know: if you have AAA, you can use it to help other people.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna do
Yeah.
if the manager didn't have a locksmith on hand. I was like, I'm a gold member, so if you want me to call somebody.
I mean, I've done that with my old boss's shitty Honda Accord from '98. Like so many fucking times, that thing. It didn't necessarily break down in the parking lot, but he would just do stupid shit. Like he would lock his keys in his car. He was the type of person to like leave his wallet in his car while he works. I mean,
know-
like I get it, but I hate that. I hate that shit.
I know you only get a certain amount though a year. Like I know that with my gold whatever, it's I get 3 free tows a year anywhere I want, like or up to 100 miles or some shit like that. Everything after that you do have to pay for. So it's not all free. I don't just like give it out willy-nilly, because
Mhm.
then you never know. Like at the end of the year, your mom or whatever who's paying for it, it's like, Nicholas, what are these $1,000 of extra charges on the AAA bill? I see 16 toes across the United States.
16 toe.
Are you just helping people on the side of the road?
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
man.
I'm a good boy like you raised me.
I used to do that. Was it you that got a flat tire over on JC Parkway? Over like, across the street from the Tires Plus over there? And I met you there because like you had hit the massive pothole there. Was it you? And
No.
I fixed your tire, and then 2 other people ended up hitting it and pulling it at the same time that we were there.
No, that was
No?
not me.
Damn,
I
who
would have
was
remembered
that?
that.
I
And
don't know.
every time I've gotten a flat, I put my spare on, threw the flat in my trunk, and drove to a shop to get it plugged. And then
So-
I would change it. I would change the fucking tire in the parking lot again and drive away.
It might have been Campbell then. It might have been Nick Campbell. Cause yeah, I know I remember it was Nick. It was definitely a Nick. Yeah, it was because it was his TSX. Yeah, so he had hit this massive pothole that had been there for years on that road, and he calls me and is like, "Hey, are you working?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just got off." And he's like, "Can you come help me change my spare? Like I've never done it." And I was like, "Sure, dude." So I pull up and I go to change his spare, and sure enough, while we're sitting there, another car pulls in that had just hit the same pothole. And like we
Yeah.
heard the tire go.
Oh,
Yep. So
those potholes have always been bad.
Yep. They finally filled them up though, thankfully. But she pulls in, and after I fix that tire, I'm like, "Hey, do you need me to change out your spare?" So sure enough, I change out her spare, and while I'm doing that spare, another couple hits that tire and pops both tires on the. It was a Mercedes, so they were like really high end tires, but skinny. Yep,
Yeah.
pops both tires on the fucking right side. So I go to put the spare on their right rear tire. I get it all installed, and then I look over to the right at the front, and I'm like, "Oh shit, your front one's also deflated," and so they couldn't go anywhere. Yeah.
Oh,
So I was like, I can call like AAA or whatever and have my AAA guys come out here, and they're like, "Oh no, it's fine. We've got AAA," and I was like, "Oh, okay." Thanks. Luckily, that one lady, she gave me $50. That the teenager and her mom, when her mom pulled up and like she was ready to go and get her spare on, she gave me $50. She went to the Quick Trip. We drove up to the Quick Trip and filled up her spare tire with air because it had like nothing in it, and then yeah, she gave me some cash, which was nice.
there was one time, I don't know what it was. Like, I just had super bad luck with my old car and getting flats. It was the same tire literally every fucking time.
Damn.
And it would get plugged every time because it was never in like a detrimental spot. And there was one time where I was staying at my dad's house to watch the dog because all of them went to Florida. And like my stepmom left her truck there. So I got a flat. I woke up the next morning, saw the flat tire, took the tire off, didn't even put the spare on, left it fucking jacked up in the middle of the driveway, threw it in the back of her truck, drove 2 tires plus, got it plugged, drove back, put it back on my car. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy, yeah. You can take it to discount and they'll do it for free.
The discount wasn't there at the time.
Yeah.
This was back in the day. But let's see. Me getting in trouble at school or work. Let's see. I had time to think about it, but I was just so intrigued with your story.
Yeah. Hurry up, because my drink just got delivered. We'll end it on this.
Drink?
I got boba tea.
You ordered boba tea? How much did that cost?
My parents wanted it, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got
so
the Grubhub.
You're gonna charge them the extra fees?
It was $30. $10 a drink, basically.
It's okay. I bet it's delicious. Did you get the coffee one?
It is. No, I did not get the coffee one. I got the I'd get it, but I don't have pants on. My dick just might flop out.
Okay, me getting in trouble at school. I got in trouble at school for stealing. I think I stole. I think I told you this. It was 4th grade. I stole shit out of kids' desks all the fucking time because my parents never gave me money for the book fair. Every time there was a book fair, people would come out with those like crazy fucking long erasers that looked like Twizzlers, but they were like rainbows, and like cool mechanical pencils and books and this, that, and the other. I would steal shit out of their desks. It was so fucking easy when we were doing elementary school activities. No one was fucking paying attention. I just shove it in my book bag. And on top of that, like I'd steal from the book fair. Easy peasy.
Damn. Yeah, I never really got big into stealing. It was only like early high school when fucking Eddie got me into stealing Pokemon cards from like Target and Walmart and shit.
Yeah, I never did that from a retailer until I had that one experience with Eddie where I didn't steal, but I was a whatever they called me.
Accomplice.
an accomplice. I was an accomplice, but they used a different word, like an active witness, something like that.
You didn't snitch, so you're just as in trouble. Like, what the fuck, dude?
I didn't snitch, but when we were questioned and we had to write reports, I told the truth and nothing but the truth the entire fucking time, and they were on my side. And in turn, Eddie was never allowed to shop at that Walmart ever again or get a job at Walmart. And I was on watch. I was allowed to work at Walmart and I was allowed to go in there, but they would watch me like every single time.
You think they still do? You think they still see you and go, "Oh, there's
I still think about it. I still think about it sometimes. Like I'll go, because I have this anxious thing where like if I go into a store and they don't have what I'm looking for, I feel like I have to buy something else.
Yeah.
You ever get that?
Interesting. No,
I think we've talked about that.
I only get it if I take someone's time. Like how when I bought my my Geisley trigger for my AR, when I went in there just like browsing, just really looking, and some dude had talked to me for 10-15 minutes about triggers and stuff, and then I felt obligated to buy a trigger because he spent so much time talking to me about it, and I kind of was gonna get a trigger anyway, you know, so I went ahead and just picked one up. But yeah, no, if I go into a Walmart and look for something and it's not there, then I'm like, oh shit, all right, I'll fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, so I try not to, because when you start looking for other stuff, when you start browsing, that's when you buy a useless garbage.
Yeah.
That you don't need. You know, it's like, oh well, they didn't have this, but for some reason I just feel the need to spend $40 right now. So
I've noticed I do it more often, because like there's times I don't do it and there's times that I do it, and I've noticed I do it more often when I go shopping high.
No, I can't go food shopping when I'm hungry.
Yes, that's a big thing.
Yeah, I'll buy a shitload of stuff. Let's just finish it off here because these next ones are really interesting. What is the first thing you notice about a guy or a girl? Have you ever been in love? Do you believe in soulmates? What are your turn-offs? Do you believe in love at first
Can we
sight?
do the next one? Can we do the next one, please?
What do you mean?
What's the first thing you notice about a guy or a girl?
You want to do that one?
Yeah. You don't think
please? You don't think it would be better to package them all up in next week's episode?
Fine.
Do the whole.
You're right.
Because like basically we're going through one of every section at this point now.
That's fine.
Because we did the school and work questions. Last week we did childhood questions. The week before that we did the icebreakers.
Is this so is the next category like relationship-esque stuff?
Exactly. Yeah. Next one's relationship questions, and then we've also got sports conversation starters, which that'll go really fast.
yeah.
Because we don't do any of that. Thank you for watching this week. Sorry it's a smaller episode. We're not prepared and we're out of time this week, but we'll be back next week with a real banger, a real spicy one. We got those relationship questions. You figure out what kind of bullshit goes on in our heads while we're looking for significant others. If you liked it, hit that like button. Maybe hit the subscribe button too if you want to like see some other shit. Check out our other links, you know, on
you got it
on the tubes, on a Spotify. You're
doing a phenomenal job.
On the eTunes. Check it out on the eTunes.
eTunes?
We on there as well. Yep. Check us out on anxietypool.com. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We love you.
Check out our MySpace page as well.
Check out our Bad Dragon account where we sell our own custom
Dragon account.
Dragon dildos.
Follow us on Clash of Clans.
Yep. And if you really want to support us, we have an OnlyFans. Check it out. Feet pics galore.
We also have, don't forget, the best game known to mankind has decided to not sponsor us again. Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh, yeah. Raid Shadow Legends, not sponsored. The greatest MMORPG of 2022.
Exactly.
Is it
Premium rewards.
Yeah, it is. Wow.
It is 2020. Wow. I mean, we're like 8 months in.
Thank you all. Goodbye.
Bye.
I love you. Oh, wow.